In the personal story segment tonight, Sarah Palin's critics are at it again. Last week, these photos emerged of the former governor vacationing in Hawaii, wearing a visor with John McCain's name covered in black marker. I want to auction that off, by the way. The usual suspects on the radical blogs jumped all over her for publicly disrespecting her former running mate. Now John McCain has responded.
Sarah said she wanted to be a little bit incognito. I don't blame her. I understand that. We have a wonderful relationship. We're dear friends. She is going to be a force in the Republican Party for a long time, and the hysterical attacks on her from the left continue to validate that.
Joining us now from New York, Republican strategist Andrea Tantaros. Andrea, I can't believe this story is actually still has legs, but apparently it does because John McCain commented on it. What's going on with the visor, the magic marker, the wanting to be incognito? Is this all adding up to you?
Well, look, only Sarah Palin really knows why she did it. I mean, the first reason, maybe she did block it out because she has some bitter feelings towards the campaign. Maybe she wants to put it behind her. And if you've read her book, you can tell that there was some animosity there. Now, she said she wanted to go incognito, which, going to Barack Obama's home state to vacation, wearing a visor that says McCain. Maybe she didn't want to attract attention in a blue state. I know if I wore a visor around New York City that said McCain, I'd get a lot of attention. Yeah. But Laura, the only thing that makes me question that is the T-shirt she was wearing that day said, "If you don't like America, then why don't you get the hell out?"
Oh,
that's not exactly attire that you wear when you're trying to fly under the radar.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
and then they're attacking her. They say, doesn't she have enough money to buy a new hat? Well, of course she does.
A new visor.
Right.
Of course
she does.
Don't you get the sense, Andrea, don't you get the sense, though, that Governor Palin likes to just mess with people in the press? I mean, she kind of throws it out there like, oh, she's dissing John McCain. And they're like, oh, my goodness. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Todd said, you see those crazy paparazzi over there? Let's give them something to talk about. Hey, do you guys have a pen? She starts blacking it out. Hey, put this on. We'll get him going on this. I mean, it's almost like a little tongue-in-cheek. McCain obviously could not care less. He was just making a joke about it.
Yeah,
but meanwhile, we're all talking about her again. So Sarah Palin, once again, when her book is out, gets in the news, and people are, talking about her. This is what you want.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think the bigger point here is this is a woman that is an earned media machine. Laura, she gets more press than most congressmen do in an entire career with a beat-up visor and an indelible marker. Who else can get that much media besides the President of the United States? Not bad for a governor from Alaska.
Andrea, let me tell you what a phenomenon she is. Just in my own experience, I auctioned off that red jacket she wore on the cover of Going Rogue, that red fleece jacket with the American flag pin. Auctioned it off for charity. She and I did it together. We got $57,000+ for that jacket because we didn't wash it. So that people want to buy a piece of history. That's a lot of money for charity. It was for Wounded Warrior Project and Fisher Houses.
That's right. And she's
fantastic stuff.
She's such a force to be reckoned with. And one thing about this Hawaiian vacation that I noticed in the media is the entertainment media, the Us Weeklies of the world, the Entertainment Tonight, they used to cover her in a very trashy, salacious way, asking questions if her Down syndrome son was really hers. Now, because she's such a hot commodity, they're running photos of her husband topless on a beach, checking out his abs, and they're covering her in a more favorable way.
I missed that.
And I think
Todd has good abs. Okay.
I think it's driving the liberal media bananas. And she's a big business, and they just can't seem to get to her. She's built this huge base, and you know what? They're running pictures of her kissing her little son with Down syndrome,
cute.
which
this
Laura,
is all a plus for her.
And you know what? It's just a stick in the face to those people who say she's a quitter. A woman who does not quit a pregnancy and have an abortion when she's been told she's going to have a Down syndrome child, that is not a quitter in my book.
Oh, I love it. It keeps everyone guessing. Andrea, have a great Christmas. Great to see you.
Merry Christmas.